Forgot to do this the other day when I was thinking about it. It was fresh on my mind, but here's my quick review on Renfield. Short answer, good. Not great. Not as great as I wanted it to be. Not as funny as I wanted it to be. But still good. Still good. Nicholas Hoult is likable, as I usually find him. And pretty pitiable as Renfield. Even if he does like really heinous things throughout the course of the movie. I'm kind of sad that like they didn't lean hard into the source material and that Renfield is straight up driven insane by all the stuff he has to do for Dracula, but you know, it's fine. It's a different interpretation. No crime committed here. Nicolas Cage is a sight to behold as Dracula. It's not quite the same level as, say, Jack Black as Bowser, but you know, it's still something. He's both, like, amazing and, I don't want to say terrible. It's just sometimes his accent is all over the place, and the performance is kind of inconsistent sometimes. But he has so much fun in this role, and that kind of makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, because this is a role that he's always wanted to play, so that just kind of makes me feel nice. In the same way that, you know, Ryan Reynolds always wanted to play Deadpool, it's just kind of nice when that happens. Plus, weirdly, Nicolas Cage has, like, natural traits that he kind of shares with Bela Lugosi, which kind of works to his favor. And it was kind of neat to just see the movie sort of take advantage of that. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the movie, now that I'm thinking about it. My wife pointed out, his uncle is Francis Ford Coppola, who famously made his version of Dracula like a couple decades ago, and I wonder if Cage is salty that he didn't get to be Dracula in his uncle's own movie. That's probably not how it went at all, but it's still mildly amusing. Awkwafina is Awkwafina. Love her or hate her, she's in it. She's herself. I find her funny. She's fine. Whatever. Ben Schwartz is also here. That was kind of a nice surprise. I love him. I think he's funny. Doesn't break any new ground here, but I just kind of like seeing him show up and stuff, so. Shara Aghdashloo plays his mother, which is kind of awesome. She can just kind of show up in any movie and do whatever she wants, in my opinion. I almost assuredly mispronounced her name. I apologize. I'm sorry. I hate myself for it more than you ever could. The whole movie's decently funny. It's cartoonishly gory sometimes, even when it doesn't really make sense. People sometimes walk away not drenched in blood somehow for the amount of stuff that you see on screen, but whatever. It also has this really nice sort of pro-mental health message and commentary. Has a lot of nice things to say about codependency, healing, getting professional help, personal growth, this sort of condemnation and this examination of narcissism and narcissistic relationships. Definitely kind of written for the adult, broken millennials in the crowd. The thing that really bothered me, though, the thing that basically took me out of it and just kind of knocked it down from being, like, great or even really, really good, the freaking editing. Good lord. I don't know why movies these days can't just let scenes and shots begin and end naturally. Or at all. Just, what the hell? I know everyone's attention spans are borked. I know that the whole writing thing is like, enter late, leave early. But this is effing ridiculous. In the same breath, though, there are some scenes that are like a minute longer than they need to be. And they repeat themselves, they get redundant, they low-key, you know, beat the proverbial dead horse. Kind of like what I just did just then. See? Annoying, right? Anyway. Renfield's fun. It's at least worth watching to see how nutty Nicolas Cage gets. Definitely worth a watch. Not as good as I wanted it to be, but Nicolas Cage is Dracula.